Hey, thanks for clicking that link. In this video, I'm going to give you guys 5 quick tips to increase your views like I did by over 600% in just 3 months. Welcome to Tube Tip Tuesday. This week we're going to focus on keywords and how to apply them to increase your YouTube views. I'm going to be doing this every Tuesday, so if you want to learn the methods that I found to increase my views for my mediocre videos, subscribe now. As well, hit that like button because I got a lot of details and you're going to want to come back to this video at a later time when you upload your own videos. I'm going to give you a quick list of the steps that I've used that I think are the #1 reason why I've been able to increase my views by over 600% in just 3 months. While I show you the list, I'm going to give you the timestamp of each individual step, and then that way if you've already seen some of these steps, you can just skip ahead to the ones that you haven't seen already. #1, find your video keyword phrase quick with a Google search. #2, build specific tags around your title keyword. #3, write a detailed description with all the keywords in your tags. #4, use Google related search terms in your description. And #5, add your complete title to your description and your comments. For your first step, I'd actually recommend doing this before you upload your file to YouTube, and I'll explain more at the end of this video why this could be important. So #1, find your keyword with a Google search. It'll be really easy, but you need to understand not all keywords are made for video. First thing you do is you go to Google and you type in a search for your general subject of your video. Now if a video or videos show up in the search on that first page, then that is the keyword that you want to focus around to build your title. If you don't find it, don't worry, just keep searching other terms or phrases around your general subject and eventually you'll find a video that pops up on that first page. Then that's the title keyword you're going to want to focus on. After you find your keyword for your title, don't close your screen because you're going to end up coming back to that page later on in the video. Now there are also tools like vidIQ and TubeBuddy that you can do this with as well, and it actually makes it quite a bit easier, but that's another video for another time. So once you find your keyword, you need to build your title using other keywords within your phrase. For instance, one of my biggest videos is about deer camp. If I would have just wrote our deer camp, nobody would have seen this video. But I was specific. My title reads Success at Deer Camp, Michigan's Upper Peninsula. So not only does it have deer camp, the main subject of my vlog, I also use other keywords such as success and Upper Peninsula. Using keywords like success explains part of the story, but it can also lead to suspicion. And then using Michigan's Upper Peninsula puts a specific location. As far as finding those extra keywords to use in your title, just use the same process you use to find a main keyword. Well, like I said, you can use tools like vidIQ and TubeBuddy, which has all that information already in their system, and it's very easy to find keywords that you need to use for your videos, description, title, and tags. Now being specific, you may have a smaller audience looking for that specific subject. But what's going to happen is those people that are searching for that subject, they're going to watch more of your video. This leads to a longer watch time, which in turn leads to a higher ranking with YouTube recommendations. Step 2, build specific tags around your title keyword. So what you're going to do here is you're going to build variations of specific tags around your video's title. The first tag should be your complete video title. Then create tags for portions of your title. For instance, my title reads Success at Deer Camp in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Then I'm going to create tags with portions of my title. For instance, Success at Deer Camp in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Michigan's Upper Peninsula, Upper Peninsula. So for instance, I use different variations of the keywords. So I've already used deer camp, so I'm going to add hunting camp, hunt camp, big buck camp, etc. Etc. is not a keyword. You don't write that. And most of you can't spell it anyways. Everybody just writes ETC. I can't spell it. So then I keep building from those main keywords. I don't try to go and find different keywords about different subjects that have to do with deer camp. I just strictly focus on deer camp. So hunting deer camp, whitetail deer camp, deer hunting camp, big buck deer camp. You guys get my point. All those are related so tightly that if one ranks, more than likely more of those are going to rank. So every time somebody searches one of those subjects, you guys are going to rank very high on YouTube search and Google. I'm sure you guys catch my drift. Be specific, keep your keywords and keyword phrases very similar. Other things that seem to work are adding a date, a location, just reversing your keywords around because certain people will search and they type it backwards. So this is important from a time-saving aspect. As you're typing your keywords into your tags, also to type them in your description. Then do a double return so there's space in between them. And this leads me to step #3. Write a description with all the keywords in your tags. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your keywords and you're going to write paragraphs and sentences around all these keyword phrases and keywords. For people like myself that aren't a wordsmith, don't let this step scare you. Your writing ability isn't important. You want people to watch your videos, not read your descriptions. The descriptions are only here so that Google and YouTube can find you with their search engine. But I know what you're thinking because I thought about it before, I tried it before. You cannot just copy and paste your keywords and your tags into your description. It's not gonna work. Look, Google's algorithm doesn't know that you don't have the ability to write a children's book. But it is smart enough to know that you just copied and pasted the keyword phrases into your description without adding supporting text. So your description is going to be really repetitive. More than likely, it's not going to make sense. If you read my descriptions, they don't make any sense at all, and they are so repetitive. You probably think I'm like stoned out of my mind when I'm writing this stuff because it's just repetitive. The sentences don't make sense, but I give the keywords and the keyword phrases enough supporting text that when their little algorithm doohickey thingy is looking for information, they find my information and they say, okay, this qualifies. So as long as you have your keywords surrounded by sentences, even if they don't make sense, Google's gonna find them and they're gonna show them to the people that are looking for the information that you are providing. So for the non-authors watching this video, this is the part you're gonna hate. I actually try to put each tag that I use in my description at least 3 times. Are you tired of writing yet? You're gonna hate step number 4. Use Google related search terms in your description. So remember back in the beginning of the video and you found your keyword phrase that you're gonna use in your title and I said leave that Google page open, go back to that Google page now. You're gonna scroll to the bottom and at the bottom, more than likely you're gonna see 10 links, but it depends on your subject. Not every subject brings up 10 links. Above those links, it's gonna say searches related to your keyword. So whatever your keyword happens to be for your search, all those links at the bottom are related to that. Copy and paste those links into the description. Now don't click on them and click the link up on the top. Just copy and paste those words. So copy and paste those words and the links into your description. So then build sentences and paragraphs around those search terms. These are the phrases most searched related to your main subject of your video. A lot of times those related searches are questions. So for instance, it'll say, how do you find deer? I will literally write in my description, I don't know how to find more deer. That gives it enough supporting text to where Google knows I didn't just copy and paste it into the description. So you don't have to be very specific and you don't have to be an author or a poet or anything like that. Just get them in there, get some supporting text around them that makes somewhat sort of sense, and then Google's gonna find you. I mean, you can put these terms into your tags. I don't really do that. I've tried it a couple times. It really didn't help. If I do it, it's only when those related terms are directly supported by my video. Like I've used the related term hunting in Wisconsin. I don't hunt in Wisconsin, but people in Wisconsin, they still want to see deer. So, I mean, a Michigan deer is a deer. Number 5 is quick. It's easy. Takes 1 minute. You're going to love it. Add your title to your description and your comments. Just like it sounds, it's very simple, very easy. You just copy and paste your title into your description. But what I like to do, since none of the rest of my description makes any sense, I at least try to make that first sentence have a point. I will usually just say, thanks for watching my video, copy and paste my description, please subscribe with a link to my YouTube channel. And then I take that entire phrase, copy it, paste it into my comments, and then I pin that comment to the top so it's always up on top. Now these 5 steps, they take me about an hour to complete per video. My thing is I know you guys have put a lot of work into your video. You spent hours, days, or even weeks working on this. What's an extra hour to get the recognition your content deserves? Now before step 1, I recommended that you wait to name your actual file that you're gonna upload to YouTube after you do the first step. And the reason I say that is because a lot of times the files, when they're stored into the servers, they will use the keywords in your title for your file to find your video as well. I don't know if YouTube does this anymore, but this is a little hack that can help you out. And if they do it, then it's going to be even more keywords that are related to your video for them to find in their search engine. When you name your file, what you want to do is you want to put dashes or underscores in between each word. As they upload it to the server, if you have spaces in between your words of your title, all they're going to do is they're going to squish those together. So when people search keywords that are in your file's name, nobody's going to find that information because all those words were squished together. But if you put underscores or dashes in between them, it separates the words and it's going to come up in their server. Now, like I said, I don't know if YouTube actually does this anymore because they have 1.3 million uploads a day, and I'm sure people are naming files the exact same thing that other people are naming files. But for me, I feel like it's an easy enough hack that, if it works, then it's just more keywords and more options for Google to find you. I keep bringing it up, and I'm sorry that I keep bringing it up, but the other thing is I use a lot of vidIQ and TubeBuddy. And after you get all this information done and your video's been uploaded, it literally only takes like 5 or 10 minutes to know where your videos rank for those keywords. And then what I like to do is I like to go back in any keywords that aren't ranking, and if you don't have vidIQ or TubeBuddy, you're not going to know what your ranking is for your keywords. But if you do have either one of those tools, go back in and I get rid of all the keywords that aren't ranking, and I build around the ones that are ranking, especially the ones that are ranking 1, 2, 3, etc. So for this week, I believe keywords are the main reason that I've been able to increase my views by so much. But the second biggest reason is I was able to upload more consistent. And I know that's what everybody says, you need to upload more consistent, but nobody ever really tells you how, especially for vloggers. So I found some techniques and I started changing things around, and I was able to upload on a way more consistent basis. So next Tuesday, I'm gonna fill you in on the steps that I took that made it way easier for me to upload more consistently. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Thanks for watching. Comment down below. If anybody uses any of this information and it helps them out, please let me know. Let the viewers that watch this video know. Like this video so you can always come back to it and get the information from it again. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. I gotta go.